Hey, good morning, everyone. Today I'm in Helen, Georgia. Helen is in the northeast corner of Georgia, in the mountain area. Morning.
How's it going, bud?
Good, how are you?
I see. Appreciate you.
And this town, I wasn't expecting this, is totally German. It's like being in Deutschland. Very Bavarian. So I'm just going to do something a little different today. Instead of a hiking video, we'll do a walking tour of this town. And it's a beautiful day. Right now it's 55, sunny. It's supposed to hit 60 later. But even right now, 55 is very comfortable. I wasn't planning on it, but I think I see a lot of nice little restaurants here. I'll have lunch, even though I have food in the van. There's some good choices here, so I'll have a nice German meal. There's crepes. I remember our grandmother used to make crepes, but we called them balachinga. I'll turn around here. Thank you. Very European, very German. We're doing some sprucing up here, getting ready for the summer tourist season. It's a Heidelberg restaurant. Where I lived in Hamilton, New Jersey, there was a Heidelberg restaurant not far from the house. And my dad, a long time ago when he first came to this country, worked at that restaurant. Okay, I guess we can't go that way. We'll turn around and go back. Tattoos. Seen a couple different tattoo places. I have no tattoos and no interest in getting one. Coffee? That might sound good after lunch. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
Scott.
Jewelry rice or whatever.
Fried Cheese Cafe. First time I've seen one of those.
Did it with a smile and said, all right, darling.
Pretzels, one of my favorites. I love pretzels.
Get one now. Get one now.
Commemorate it. My mother will have a fit. I'm just going to get a date.
Bigfoot's here having a good time. He's having a beer. Hey, Bigfoot. Glass blowing. All kinds of different things here. Very touristy. This crosses over a river or a stream. I don't know the name of it. If I see it, I'll let you know. It's a nice little stream, very pretty. People are being nice, letting people cross at the pedestrian crossings. That's good. I don't know where we're going to eat. Let's go back here. If I can see a menu. Steak and seafood. Not much of a seafood eater. Steak, it sounds good to me. Bratwurst. Now we're talking. Oh, here's a menu. There's some nice, tasty looking things here, but not a little pricier than I want to do today. Actually, I don't know. Beef tips, that might not be bad. $23. Let's go back and look at that other place that had the fried cheese. Oh, I decided on the Troll Tavern. It's right along the river, and I found out this is the Chattahoochee River. Get a nice seat. It's okay. Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
That's fine. Lunch was served very quickly. I went with a nitro stout
We might have to just put you all over.
and a bratwurst platters. 2 bratwursts, some rye bread, which I won't eat. Oh, some red cabbage, potato salad, sauerkraut. Looks good. I'm gonna definitely put some mustard on there. But I'm gonna dig in. This looks good. I'll let you know how it was after I'm done. Well, you'll probably tell looking at my plate, it was all pretty good. What I thought was potato salad was actually mashed potatoes. They're pretty much all gone. Sauerkraut's almost all gone. Ate most of the red cabbage. Both bratwursts were gone. Bratwursts were good, but not as good as the bratwurst you used to get at the German club back at home in New Jersey. And of course, the beer's all gone too. But not bad. I probably ate too much, and I'll pay for that later. But I got to pay the bill. I was thinking about going to have a cup of coffee at that place I showed earlier. I think I'll go back to the van, make my own cup of coffee, and I can read my book. I'll see you back at the van. Well, as you can tell, I'm back in the van, and I'm going to make some coffee. And I'll give you a real quick little tour of where my coffee items are and how I make my coffee. This top drawer has my conduction oven in it. Take that out. Also some miscellaneous junk in the side there. We'll turn this around. And there's an outlet down here under the sink. That's the sink. And over here, you know, when you live in a van, you got to make every inch of storage space count. And right back there behind that cushion, these are both of my beds. I don't sleep here. I always sleep here in what the storyteller calls a groove lounge. Oh, there's Star. Hi, Star. The groove lounge. And the main reason I bought this van, or one of the main reasons I bought that, is because of this groove lounge. This adjusts. And because of my acid reflux, it's very difficult, if not impossible, to sleep on my back. And I'll lean this back on an angle, and I'll sleep on an angle, and I sleep very, very well here. Anyway, there's my coffee grinder. We'll get that cord out. Oops. And we'll plug it in. Back here, I got storage cabinets all around the top. And back here in this one is where I keep the coffee. And this bag is almost empty. That was a bag from Costco, Kirkland brand, French roast. I got another Starbucks bag ready to go. Again, also from Costco. And give me a second here. I'm going to need two hands. I'm going to scoop out enough coffee beans, put in my grinder. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Beans are in the grinder, but before I can start the grinder, I've got to come over here to this panel and turn on my inverter. The inverter converts the DC from my battery pack on the van to AC. And once the AC is on, now the grinder and the conduction cooktop will both work. Always tap it a little bit, get as many grounds as I can out of it. Grounds are down here. And there's my ground coffee. Down here, excuse me, Star, in this bottom drawer is my AeroPress. This is what I use to make my coffee. And also in here, see if I can get it out, is my little saucepan. This is what I heat the water in to make the coffee. Now when you use this conduction cooktop, your pans have to be magnetic. They have to be metallic and be able to be magnetized, which this is, obviously, because I use it every day. So now I got beans, I got coffee, I need water. Up here, the dashboard is where I keep my thermoses and I can drink water while I'm driving. And my water is right there. Let's see if I can open this with one hand. No. Put this down for a second. Alright, so we'll fill this up with water. Dump it into the pan. Try not to spill it as much as I can. I'm going to put this on the tripod so we can do the rest of this. Hang on 1 second. There we go, that's better. I should have put the camera on the tripod to begin with. So like I said, we already got the water. I got the beans. Now we have to do Set this on here. And we put the grinds in here. Once that's done, I'm going to plug in the cooktop. We'll start that up. I'll set it at 355 degrees. Doesn't take too long, a minute or two. I get the water just to a boil, and then I shut it off. And while that's going on, I'm going to put this coffee grinder away without knocking the tripod down. Things are tight in the van, but we make it work. I get just enough space to do everything that I need to do. This bag, I put a bag over top of the coffee grinder. Try to keep dust out of it, and more importantly, Star's hair. Star's hair and fur gets everywhere. She shakes and she sheds quite a bit. So a couple times a day I gotta clean, get the fur off the floor. While that's heating up, I'm going to turn the camera off. And I'll bring it back on when the water's boiling, and I'll show you the rest of the process. Alright, water's just about at a boil. I'm going to turn this off. I'll put this AeroPress up here. And what I do first is I pour just enough water in here to get the grounds wet, and then I let it sit there. Usually I let it sit there for about 30 seconds to a minute. I've been told that doing that allows the coffee to release as much flavor as it can, so I've been doing it that way. Seems to work. Coffee usually tastes pretty good. Today we're not going to let it wait a minute. We're just going to pour the rest of this in here, or as much will go in. Let it wait, it'll drip down on its own. There's a screen, a metal screen down here. They also have paper screens that are one-time use only, but I bought a permanent metal screen, which seems to work good, pretty well. This is easy enough to use. I just rinse it off at the end of the day and use it again tomorrow. So that's going down. We pour the rest of the water in. Perfect. While that's going down, I'm going to unplug the cooktop, turn the inverter off, save power. And then I grab this plunger. It goes into the top here. And I press down. Now, I don't go all the way down, because once this gets pretty full and I keep pressing, there's air bubbles that come here, and sometimes it'll push the coffee out and it makes a mess. So I pull it up and I do it up above here. Hold it above the cup and get the rest of the water out of there. And it's good to the last drop. Where we heard that before. And that's it. That's the whole coffee making process. So I got my coffee, and over here somewheres I've got my book. Right now I'm reading the Tom Clancy book, Rainbow Six. Excuse me. So I'm going to sit down, enjoy my coffee, read my book, and if I'm real lucky, I'll take a nap. And after the nap, Star and I, we're going to head a little further north. I found there's a forest not very far from here. I think it's about 11 miles where some free campsites are available. We'll go there. We'll spend the night, and I think there's lots of hiking trails. We'll do another hike tomorrow. And after that, we're just going to keep going north. I don't think we're very far from South Carolina. And what I'm going to do is follow the coast up South Carolina, North Carolina, back to New Jersey, and eventually into New England. That's the plan. So until the next time, keep smiling. All things shall be well, and be grateful for everything you have. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Star and I would greatly appreciate it. Thanks again. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.